All right, so here's the last video. We talked about the crystal ball. We talked about how at some point somewhere in life some mud was put on there, and we talked about what we did. We compensated with all kinds of things. We can compensate with addictions, we can compensate with identities, we can compensate with words that we repeat over and over in life. It's all a compensation, and all of it serves the purpose of trying to get us back to that perfect crystal ball that we know is there somewhere, but we somehow lost touch with. Now, in this video, I'm going to give you the actual how-to, what to do in order to absolutely bring some serious damage to that mud, if not get rid of it altogether. And it's, when you hear it, you may or may not react, but here it is. What is the thing that you can't say, and to whom can you not say it? Otherwise, it would mean this destruction of your way of life. It could be some withheld information. These are things usually that take place in one of three categories: things of a sexual nature, things regarding money, or things regarding drugs. And that doesn't have to be in those categories. The point is that when I say, what's the thing you can't say and to whom can you not say it, in most cases, in lots of cases, you already know exactly what that is. And if you know, then you're very uncomfortable. It's okay though, I promise you that the only thing that is uncomfortable is the mud. It's the pressure beginning to push on the mud, even just the thinking about it. And if you don't have any idea what I'm talking about, most likely the mud is tricking you into the same thing that's always tricked you into, which is, oh, I don't get this, this is stupid, I'm not gonna do that, that's ridiculous, I'm not even gonna look. So if you don't have any idea what I'm talking about, you don't know what the thing is that you can say, to whom you can't say it, it can be any number of things. One guy that I was working with, it was like the end of his world to tell his wife that he had looked at pornography. And that would have just meant the end. For him, it was the biggest thing. It could be anything. So that's what there is to actually do. And now that you know, it's likely that you wish you didn't find that out. Because finding that out, you can't undo that you know that. You can't undo that that's there now. The reason that this works so well is because it is threatening to the mud. You can tell even with just the idea that it threatens the very existence of the mud. And it is extremely, extremely effective. So, tell the truth about something you've been lying about. Give up that withheld information with your spouse, with your mom, with your dad, with your sibling, with your friend. Free yourself, because what ends up happening is you prove to the mud that it doesn't matter. You prove to your past identity that it was made up and that you don't have to compensate anymore. See, all these lies and all these secrets and all this withheld information is one of the strongest ways that the mud stays intact. It is one of the strongest ways that your identity stays intact. And I promise you that on the other side of that mud is a level of peace and happiness that you cannot even begin to fathom being in the front of it. Definitely not being in the front of it. But on the other side, it is perfect peace, it is perfect joy. You will get a major sense, if not a continual, perpetual sense of your own magnificence, of your own self-worth. And so there it is. Thanks for watching.